I have been able to grow my business organically over the years to build such an incredible community. And I was really reflecting on that today as to why that was and how I did it. And I thought, I want to come on and share this with you guys. So there's a couple of things that have made a huge difference to me. Number one, being able to be positioned as a guest expert in other people's community has been such a powerful key to growing my business. It has grown my community. It has helped me to show up to be of service to other people. It has helped me build value in other people. It has helped me help other people expand their reach, right? And I think this is the key that we don't always realize in building relationships and building successful communities in business. Number one, you need to be able to show up and be of value and provide service and to help the other person look like a rock star, right? If you can do that, other people want to support you. Other people will want to position you as an expert. Other people will want to help you look like a rock star. To me, that's the key to really good collaboration is how do we all get to be better off? Like I think of it as the triple win, right? What is best for our mutual client base? What is best for the person I'm collaborating with? And what is best for me? And if all three of us can win, that is the ultimate triple win goal. So how did I do that, right? What was my strategy behind that? Honestly, numerology has been the super secret weapon for that period, because even if I haven't sought out requests, which sometimes I do, right? Sometimes I'll reach out to people and ask, I'd like to share this. Can I support you in this way? Would this be of value to you? And when I do that, I'm always clear on what the triple win is. But other times people have just spontaneously called upon me. I have been a student or a client or a member in other people's communities, and they'll be talking about something and something around numbers will come up. Either they'll notice a number pattern on the clock, or they'll notice that there's a certain energy at play, and they'll call on me in the group and say, hey, Megan, what's going on with this energy? What's the energy of the month? Why are we facing these kinds of patterns? And then as a community member, I just get to come in and say, oh, it's a 1 energy month. It's a 2 energy month. This is what's happening. This is why we're facing some of these challenges. These are what some of the opportunities are. And even just me sharing that in like a couple of minutes is enough to help people see. Number one, it uplifts the person whose community I'm in, right? It helps them position how they can support their members even better. Number two, it shows that numerology is a gift and can make a difference and can support. Number three, it benefits the clients, right? Because now they understand what's going on. The thing that I think is so powerful about doing forecasting in this way is it always brings clarity to chaos. Whenever there's a lot of confusing energy, a lot of uncertain energy, it always brings clarity to that, right? So when people are like stuck in the weeds or stuck in the mud around something, and there's like group sharing going on of like, oh, there's this repeated pattern that everybody's struggling with, usually I can make sense of it with the numbers and I can help people. Because here's the thing, if everyone's struggling with a certain energy, there's always an opportunity in that. And when you understand the numerology at play, you can point that out. You can say, here's the challenge. We're all noticing that. And here's the opportunity that's being birthed in that challenge. And here's the action steps to move that forward. And that can shift the energy in a mastermind. It can shift the energy in a group. It can cause people to invite you in to clearly articulate that. And then the host, the guest, like the person who's brought you in as a guest, the other expert, can bring in their tools and their modalities to help their clients with that action step, with that clarity, with the accountability, whatever it is, right? And so I was making a list of all the communities who have brought me in to share numbers, either invited me in or, even organically, like in the middle of a random call, been like, Megan, what's happening here? And it's all because I devoted myself to being an expert in this. I devoted myself to being willing to share this and help other people with it. And there is probably at least 8 to 10 places that invited me in to share in that way. And in doing so, it expanded both of our networks, right? Because now those people in that space may have connected with me. And then as I share what I've done in that community, my clients are also connecting with them. And so everyone gets to be better off. This is the power of partnership. And I just can't think of a better tool than numerology because, number one, understanding these patterns brings clarity to everybody, right? It makes it easy to invite you in to speak to these topics. Number two, when I know what my patterns are, and my codes, I can show up and be of value and be of service in that way. And being of value and being of service is the best way to build powerful relationships, right? And then the other thing I can do is when I'm connecting with the host is I can share with them some insights on their codes, right? And that is the most beautiful way of helping someone feel seen, heard, and understood is if you look at them, you look at their codes and you say, this is what I see as your gift. These are what I see as some of your challenges. And here are the opportunities that you have. Here is why you're a gift to your community. Here's why people need you. This is what your medicine is. And that is so healing, uplifting, and empowering for everybody, no matter what step of the journey you're at, right? It's so empowering. And so I just wanted to share that because today is the last day to join Practical Numerology certification. And I want to share these tools with you so that you can do that. You can show up and build these powerful relationships, build these networks, build these relationships. Business is all about relationships. Life is all about relationships. If we don't know how to connect at the heart level, at the really true, authentic, and integrity level, none of this works. Right? It all falls apart and it becomes so much more stressful and so much more difficult if we do not have those heart-based, in integrity, authentic relationships. And so to me, the easiest, most potent, most powerful way to do that is to understand the codes, understand your code, understand the codes of your clients and your partners, and being willing to play in your zone of genius, inviting other people to come in and play in their zone of genius. And we all get to be better off for it. It's just this magical, wonderful experience. So I wanted to share that with you because these are all the tools I teach in Practical Numerology. I teach you how to forecast, which is probably my favorite. If you heard the conversation I had with Pamela Chen yesterday, you'll know. If you want access to that conversation, let me know. But forecasting, figuring out what energy is happening for the collective at any given point in time, what energy is happening for your personal patterns and your clients' personal patterns at any given point in time. Then looking at the codes that you carry, the codes that any individual carries, looking at birth charts to understand your gifts, your challenges, your sabotages, your blind spots, your opportunities, how your energy is medicine. And then finally, looking to have those two-way conversations with the universe where you're able to pick up the signs in numbers, interpret them, and have that two-way dialogue with the universe. Does that cover it? I feel like it pretty much covers it. That is what I wanted to say. The doors to Practical Numerology are closing tonight. If you have any questions at all, if you would like to chat, please send me a DM. I would love to support you. There's some really exciting opportunities coming up in numerology land, and I just could not be more grateful to be able to share this work. It has made such a difference in my life, such a difference in my clients' lives, and I'm seeing the ripples go out in the world in such a beautiful way, and it's so exciting. So send me a note. Let's chat. And if you're feeling called to do this, I would love to be the one to support you. All right. Mwah. Sending you so much love.